EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Switch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
54, right there. 54 Mike. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And the Cardinals are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Hey. Wall. Get wall.
From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56. 56. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Coleman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Off play action. Huntley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Murray's pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Strip that ball.
Shotgun now for Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Coleman now. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we like to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got one, man. You got one, man. 56. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Huntley winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Sheldon Rankin.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Huntley dancing to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
3-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Huntley. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will score. It's a... Touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the scores Cardinals 21, 49ers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Huntley. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, San Francisco.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Brandon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On 3rd and 2, Huntley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Coleman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Murray's pass.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Taken down back at
That screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Murray going to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because as you...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 45.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
tape. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the glass. Watch the glass. Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action, Huntley. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. He's checking. Crash.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch twist.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's out. Deuce. Say. Check it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Focusing on me was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Murray. They'll get this complete to Batson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
56, Mike, 56.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. from the gun. Huntley. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Rohrwasser now for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 30, 49ers 24. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. Here we go, D. All day, defense, shoot.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
1 yard.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Eric Armstead.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Today's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.